So we're going to continue our series on the cost of living in Kansas City, and we're focusing today on 3 cities in Missouri and what kind of homes that you will find in the $400,000 range. You ready, Glynis? Ready? She's ready. We're going to start with Brookside. Now, Brookside is the closest of the 3 that we'll be discussing today to Kansas City proper. It is about 10 minutes from the plaza and about 15 minutes from downtown. It has kind of an urban feel, but very much a small town feel. These homes were built in the 1920s to 1940s. They are charming and darling and have loads of character, which means they are either fixed up or you need to do some fixing up to make them, maybe what you want at the $400,000 range. Brookside itself has around 12,000 people that live in this community. There are lots of things to do. You can walk to pretty much anything that you might want to walk to. Lots of shops, restaurants, things to do, farmers markets. There's a few schools that you could walk to, lots of parks, lots of the trolley trail is there as well, which is a walking and biking gravel trail that was kind of a rails to trails. But the news is that the trolley is going to be, in the next few years, actually making a new stop in Brookside, which is really exciting to have that come back to that area of Kansas City. For $400,000 in Brookside, you will likely find 3 bedrooms, possibly 2 to 3 bathrooms. You'll find lots of updates, but maybe not all the way updated. You may find a few original bathrooms with some beautiful, brightly colored tile. You might find some more original kitchens, more of the galley kitchens. They may have some updates and brought up to date, but you may not have the open floor plan and the island in the kitchen and all those things that you will find in a more renovated home. You will likely have a 1-car garage. You may have 2. They might be detached. And if you're lucky, you won't be sharing a driveway at $400,000. Brookside in general doesn't have too many finished basements just due to the nature of their stone basements. They're not that great to finish. You may find a small one in this range, but I really wouldn't count on it. The next town we're going to talk about is Liberty. Liberty has a fascinating start. It's been around for a really long time and was settled in, I believe, around 1822. Liberty is 6 miles north of the Missouri River, so it's a suburb as well. The mean home price in Liberty is around $200,000. So $400,000 is going to get you quite a house. There are about 30,000 people that live in Liberty. It does have its own school district. It's smaller. It is one of the fastest growing school districts in the state of Missouri. It's called the Liberty School District. They do have 2 high schools, and it is you'll get a high performing education there. William Jewell College is also based in Liberty, Missouri. For $400,000 in Liberty, you're going to end up with quite a house. It may be a new build, it may be a renovated older home, but either one, you might actually end up with some land. It is on the outskirts of Kansas City, so you could potentially end up with 3 to 4 or more acres. I would expect at $400,000 that you'd end up with 4 to 5 bedrooms and likely a square footage around 2,500 square feet. The last one we're going to talk about is Parkville. Parkville is a beautiful community that is also north of Kansas City. It is about 10 minutes from the Kansas City Airport, MCI. Parkville is in Platte County. It has approximately 6,700 people living there. The city is home to Park University. English Landing Park is kind of the old town area and has some great little local shops, super quaint and cute, some restaurants. And then the park is beautiful, right on the river, lots of walking, and it's a really gorgeous area. They do some art fairs and some music festivals, and it's a great place to land. While Parkville is about 10 minutes from KCI, it is also about 20 minutes from downtown Kansas City and about 30 minutes to Overland Park on the highway. For $400,000 in Parkville, this butt is here. Oh, Glynis. For $400,000 in Parkville, you will find quite a lot of house. You will end up with 3,000 to 3,500 square feet. I would expect a 2 to 3 car garage. I would also expect some new construction, or something that's on a lake that has really some unique and beautiful qualities, that's updated and really ready to go. So those are our 3 Kansas City, Missouri cities that we focused on today, all around what you might expect for $400,000. We are going to move to the next area and probably a new price point, so stay tuned for that.